What's up, you guys? It's your boy Scotty, and you're watching my review on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, Season 5, Episode 8, I believe. Let me make it clear to y'all again. I am not using my regular camera because it gave out on me, so I'm using this weak-ass camera. Don't be surprised if you're listening to what I'm saying and it automatically skips over to something else. It's not my fault. It's this camera, and I got to bear with this camera until I'm able to use the new one that my mama got me for motherfucking Christmas. If y'all, I'm telling y'all, I really don't want to use this camera, but I got to make this video the best way I can. And this morning I tried to do the video with my iPhone, but I don't have enough storage for that, for a video like that. So I'm just doing it the best way I can, and this video probably gonna be short and sweet because of the simple fact I don't want to use this camera, but I'm gonna do the best that I can. You know what I'm saying? So here we go. Okay, the episode picks up where we left off last week at Phaedra asking Kenya if she could pick two of her friends as a birthday gift for Apollo. Who would it be? Phaedra basically let her know to go on with that bullshit. That's her husband. She don't play no games about him. She feels like they're disrespectful. Her friend sleeping with her husband is not nothing that she sees as a fun thing. She just don't appreciate it. And I can't really say that anybody can be mad at Phaedra feeling the way she do. I mean, she's a wife, and you know, that's her man. And I just think that you got to be respectful. And I think Kenya should have known that that shit was disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, as a woman that's trying to get a ring herself, would you want another, you know, another chick sleeping with your man? And the way that you act, I don't think you would want that. So, I think you need to lay it down. You know what I'm saying? I just think you need to, really need to see somebody about that, because the shit that you doing ain't cool. Just think that you don't even see the shit that you doing, and you really don't think that is wrong. I mean, I just don't see how you don't believe that it's wrong, but bitch it is. You know what I'm saying? You know, I don't care if you were having fun. You don't ask nobody no questions like that about their husband, a man that they in love with. You know what I'm saying? You know, a man that women are probably already flocking to any motherfucking way. But she did apologize for it, and you know, Phaedra accepted it, and you know, that's all I can give Kenya, the fact that she did apologize. Nene asked Kenya, was her relationship real from the time she said this shit to Phaedra? Nene asked her ass, was her relationship real? And like I said, this shit is so motherfucking funny because I know y'all wanted me to talk about the shit that happened with Kenya last week, about how all her tea got clogged last week, and I really wanted to, but I'm not happy with this camera, so no, I did not do it my perspective. But Lord knows I was itching to talk about that bitch and what the fuck she had got going. But my thing is, this shit back in July, and it's now mid-December, and all of her tea about this fake-ass relationship is getting spilled. It's really so motherfucking funny to me. And I just can't help but see how Nene really just picked up on this shit. And you know, I never seen Nene as a good judge of character, because sometimes she can be wrong. But in this stage, her ass was right on the money. Obviously, she was right on the motherfucking money. And she saw right through Kenya and her bullshit. Portia informed Cynthia about Kenya flirting with Patricia, a.k.a. Peter, last week. And she basically said that she was spread eagle, dropping it down, touching her toes and all of that shit. And, you know, put her ass all up on Peter's, on Patricia's vagina, just like Sean Bradley said. And, you know, Cynthia was saying that she glad that she ain't see it because she know that it was probably inappropriate, and nothing that Kenya does is inappropriate. And I just think that Cynthia is low-key shady. You know what I'm saying? Because and I'm just laughing my ass off, and you know, I can't blame her, you know, because I don't like the bitch either, so you can't really blame her for not liking her. Patricia calls Cordell, Todd, Greg, who else got a name? Apollo, and who is the other man that was with them? And Frank Mitchell. He called them five up in there and basically let them in on a surprise about him wanting to renew his vows with Cynthia or whatever. And you know, he basically said he really likes all these guys, which I know that he do, especially Cordell, but you know, that's neither here nor there. But you know what I'm saying? Cynthia and Patricia was never, you know, my type of couple on the show, but on this very episode, it just seemed like shit. So then, you know, Greg cooked dinner and they all sit around the table. When I say Nene is just giving me everything that I motherfucking need. She's back to the entertaining ass Nene that she was back when you know, Real Housewives season 1 and 2 was out. That's Nene I know and love. You know what I'm saying? I don't need Nene to be yelling, you know, to be in drama and be ghetto and be boisterous and overly, you know, all that. You know what I'm saying? And that's what people seem to think that we want from Nene. But Nene is funny as fuck, and she's very entertaining, and she just giving me everything I need right now. She sit at that table like somebody motherfucking auntie. You know what I'm saying? She was leaning back on the table. You could tell she had a few drinks. She was letting loose. You know, when Cynthia said she had that third shift, Nene was like, yeah, that third shift was hard, wasn't it good? You know, talking so country, just like, you know, all Southern people do. You know, she was just funny as hell. You know, they were all talking about sex. You know, Candy and Todd got it on in the jacuzzi. Cynthia and Patricia got it on. Apollo and Phaedra got on. Frank Mitchell got up and told Kenya that he wanted to talk to her in private, and he'll throw her ass thinking she finna get a ring right now. And then, you know, Candy was like, is this the third? Is it time for the third shift? And then Nene was like, child, we ain't heard a peep out their ass. They ain't finna do shit, and everybody started laughing. Kenya thinking her ass finna get a damn marriage proposal right then and there. Her ass is only getting notified that it's gonna be Cynthia that's finna get a motherfucking, you know, wedding ceremony all the fuck over again. You know what I'm saying? So Frank Mitchell Graham cracker ear ass basically let her know that he's not finna marry her. Basically continuously proving everybody right. He don't want to marry the bitch. So then, you know, the girls go get massages, and, you know, Candy and Phaedra, they talk about their relationship, and, you know, Nene asked Candy was Todd ever married, and, you know, she was like, no, and, you know, Nene was like, well, that's a good thing, because, you know, both of y'all basically what that was about. You know, Candy basically spoke on her relationship, so Cynthia asked Phaedra about her wedding and how it was, and, you know, Phaedra basically, you know, that was all just, you know, she opened up about her wedding and everything. You know, they was just having a nice little massage. And, you know, Nene called Kenya ass out again, let her know that she believed that you know, the whole little relationship between her and Graham cracker ear ass Frank Mitchell is fake, which it is. And, you know, she was getting very offensive. And, you know, Nene had to stop herself from going in on her, because she was like, nobody's hating Kenya. Like, she just keep calling the bitch out. She keeps serving her up with shade. I don't give a fuck. I'm enjoying every second of it. I don't really care. And, you know, I just gotta say this. People seem to think that just because Kenya is bringing the drama, that means they were supposed to like her. That don't mean shit to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can bring the drama and be entertaining at the same time. It's hard to like her. And I'm not gonna like her. I don't give a fuck what she brings. I don't like her. Bottom line. So, Cynthia and Patricia's vow renewal ceremony, it was very, like, why did I get married-ish, like Ashley Shaw Miller said. And, but it was really nice. You know what I'm saying? It was very nice. In this episode, up until this last scene with Portia and Kenya, was very positive, very fun, very entertaining. So, you know, we get to the last scene of the night, which is Kenya versus Portia, the epic fight that everybody thought was Nene and Kenya, but whatever. So, you know, they were all talking, and, you know, Portia and Nene were basically saying that they see a new side of Kenya. They was glad that they seen this new little fun side of Kenya. You know, she letting loose or whatever. And, you know what I'm saying? That's when Portia was like, you know, when they, you know, she was a dirty event, and, you know, she's a brand new person, and she's not, you know, what she thinks she was. And then, you know, Nene asked what happened, and then as she asked what happened, you know, Portia made the mistake of, you know, constantly pushing the issue, and I understand what she was trying to do. Like, she was just telling Kenya how she felt, but it wasn't going to do anything but open up a can of worms, and that was a situation that should have just been left alone. And I just feel like Portia really should have just shut the fuck up and just left the shit alone. And now Kenya done got set off, you know what I'm saying? Now, you know, you can't get her motherfucking ass to shut up. And now they're going back and forth about who's relevant and who has this and who has that and who gives a fuck, you know what I'm saying? I mean, Portia was a video hoe. Portia is living off her granddaddy's fortune, you know. Kenya's only claim to fame is being Miss USA. That's all the fuck she got because she keeps talking about a production. Basically making both y'all bitches relevant. I mean, Portia, you was dancing in that video. This used to be my song in 10th grade. What it was, or what it is, hope, or what's up? Can a nigga get in them good? Cut you up like you ain't been cut. Let me show you how to really catch a nut. So give me your number. And I call, and I follow that ass in the mall. And what she say? Nah, nigga, suck on my balls. When I'm here tearing down your walls. Yeah, that was my shit back in the 10th grade. But yeah, that was a Trillville song. But yeah, you were shaking your ass in the video for a piece of change or whatever. But who the fuck cares? It's like I don't give a fuck about Kenya being Miss USA. Who give a fuck? You know, y'all arguing about who relevant and who ain't. The whole argument was stupid. And, you know, everybody on Twitter was going in on Portia, just Portia only. Go in on Portia, because even though she did push the issue was brought up by Nene, in which she should have just left it alone. When they both said that they left everything back in Atlanta and it's over with and they enjoying each other's company and they trying to get to know each other better, Nene should have just left it alone instead of asking what happened. That was Slick being messy. But Portia should have just been classy enough, because, you know, even though Nene brought it up and it was kind of messy on her end to bring it up, it was still on Portia. It still was Portia's responsibility to just say, well, you know, I don't want to get into what happened. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather just leave it alone. But no, the bitch had to keep going on and on and on and on and on and on and on to get Kenya fired up, and that's what happened. But I will say, Portia was giving it to Kenya, and I don't give a fuck. Kenya couldn't handle that shit, and it is what it is. So I'm out of here, you guys. This compilation of Basketball Wives LA. I'm so ready for that shit to be over with. I know somebody asked me on Twitter last night, should I do a review on Love and Hip Hop's Dirty Little Secrets special? And I took it into consideration, but I'm asking y'all if y'all would like for me to do it. So I'm out of here, you guys. Peace.